I was going through a really rough personal patch in my life, and so much so that I almost didn't take up the film because of where I personally was emotionally. You give yourself to the characters, sometimes the characters enrich you so much. Sometimes you feel on top of the world, sometimes you feel you're down in the dumps.
Hi everyone, welcome to Filmfare OTT Showcase, a special lead up to the Flix Filmfare OTT Awards. I'm in conversation with the incredibly talented Arjun Mathur. Arjun's breakthrough performance in Zoya Akhtar's Made in Heaven even fetched him an Emmy nomination. So let's ask him more about all of that. But first things first. Hello, Arjun.
Hi, Jitesh. Thanks for
Hi.
having me.
Pleasure. Everybody talks about it as a breakthrough performance. So, would you say what Bollywood couldn't give you, the OTT space gave you?
I suppose so. I don't think I can deny that. I've been acting for close to 13 years, and it took me this long to get the breakthrough project per se. And I think, yeah, that is because of box office. It's a box office game at the end of it. And I think on the streaming platform, on the platforms with the freedom from the shackles of the box office, really, I think filmmakers are able to make braver choices regarding the storytelling, also casting, also. So definitely, I think me and a lot of other actors, a lot of creators, even have gotten so many more opportunities because of the streaming platforms.
How do you find your truth in your performances? Say, yeah, say when say Made in Heaven or Luck by Chance, or I mean whatever big small movies that you do. Is this when you hear or read a script, what is it
Yeah,
that you immediately reach out to
I
it?
think the first thing has to be the what my character and his conflict is in whatever the material is. I think that's what really, if you connect to that primarily, like what your character is going through, and if that makes you feel something and excites you enough to want to depict that, I think that's really the first thing I look at. And in terms of finding your own truth in the performance, I think obviously now, I've not been through the exact same situations and struggles in life that a Karan Mehra has, but I can find in my own life parallels in which in which I may have felt similar emotions or faced a similar conflict. So it really, for me, it very much becomes about just finding the right parallels, and for that you dig everywhere. You dig into your own personal experience, you dig into your observations, from people. Yeah, I think that's it.
Give me a specific example.
There was a film I did called Fireflies. And in that, the character's journey was very much like one of, a lot of self doubt, a lot of like rejection and redemption and growth and forgiveness. And there was all these really, the film was about like love and loss and redemption. So, and at the time, I was going through a really rough personal patch in my life. And so much so that I almost didn't take up the film because of where I personally was emotionally. But the director Sabal Shekhawati waited for me for a few months and finally got me on board. But that film and the character's journey, um, really, it gave me catharsis to what I was going through at that point in time in my own life. And it was amazing. Like, I just, in that span of 3 months, it changed me completely as a person because I was looking at my own life and struggle differently. It just shifted. So that's what I think. Like, sometimes you give yourself to the characters, sometimes the characters enrich you so much.
Has there been a point when, I mean, you look back and laugh at it, when you've been down in the dumps and you've like, I think I should pack my bag and think of a plan B? Has there ever been stuff like that with you?
There was the journey has generally been, of course, difficult. I would say that this is like, it's a cycle and it repeats over and over through the year. Sometimes you feel on top of the world, sometimes you feel you're down in the dumps. But um, I think only one time, sometime maybe 2015 or something, where I really, was having a bit of a tough time, kind of trying to figure what exactly space I inhabit, over here in this film industry, so to speak. And yeah, and but I think that also is something that's a process of growth, as an actor, also as a person, also, because again, you just have to start seeing things differently. It's really all about perspective, because at the end of it, every actor's journey is unique. You have to appreciate your uniqueness and love your journey. These are my shoes. These are the only ones I'm ever going to walk in. So I might as well really focus on what I am and try to, find my own path, make my own path, so to speak. So yeah, I think overall, there's only one way to look at it, that every experience and everything, even when you thought the world was being unfair to you, it's every single choice I've made and every experience in my life that has brought me where I am at this moment. Any one thing happening differently might have had a completely different outcome. And I think, so what can I complain about at the end of it,
Let's talk about your acceptance note that you had written for DMEs. Uh, how do you process the entire? I know you called up your directors and thanked them when this
Of
happened,
course. Yeah.
friend. But other than that, now that it's all in the past, how
Yeah.
have you processed it, and what are your immediate thoughts?
Honestly, my immediate thoughts are just, I cannot wait for season two, and I'm going to give it 5 times as much. Those are my immediate thoughts. That's it. I mean, it's been what an experience this was, really. I mean, to get that nomination, which I do have forever now, and it didn't, not once, from the nomination till the awards, it was a 2 month long process, and not once did it really cross my mind that, wow, I want to actually win this, or what if I win this, or it was just like I was enjoying it so much just to have had that, and all the love and appreciation that was coming post that. And only on the day of the awards themselves, I think it was more because of other people's questions and reactions that I got a little nervous, but it's okay. And now that it's done, I'm kind of glad and relieved that, okay, that was amazing. This is done, and I think that it's just going to push me to do better and better, because next time I want that. And it's important to want it, because it'll just push me to do the best that I can do. Yeah.
Talk about Made in Heaven itself.
Yeah.
This heteronormative narrative that most films or Indian films have. There's always a
Yeah.
stigma to, and or the stereotypes that doing a gay. Did that ever bother you? I should see, when I watch it, I just see it as a love story playing out, and it's a genre.
Yeah.
It is his sexuality is never
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
How did you see
I
it?
think exactly as that. I'll tell you that, because I had actually played a gay character twice before in my career, before this came to me. I did, like, when I first, and of course, in my first audition, it wasn't revealed to me also that the part is that of a gay man. And it was the second time that I went in that it was kind of loosely revealed. And I understand the hesitation they had in telling me, because they thought I would not do it. And I did have a moment of hesitation towards it, only because I was like, I don't know, man, for the third time, really, maybe some other actors should challenge themselves and things like that. But I just, as soon as I read the script, I was just like, as you said, like, it was so far removed from every other narrative that we had seen. It was taking up so much, it was saying so much, regarding patriarchy and misogyny and all these, like, our archaic laws and traditions that we don't know who the hell they're serving anymore. And
Marriage, of course.
yeah, exactly. And of course, the clear and loud voice that it was taking up in support of the queer community. I think we all consider ourselves supporters of the community and everything, but I think, like, I realized while that process was going on, I realized that as long as in my head I'm still classifying a part as a gay part or a straight part, I think my support is hollow. So this was an opportunity for me to really put my money where my mouth is and put myself on the line, to say what needs to be said. And I feel so proud about that, actually. Yeah. So, and like I said earlier, that it at the end of it, Karan's emotional journey was the one I connected to. Whether it was his journey with love, or his journey with his parents, or there's a lot more to a person than just sexual orientation. That was the most incidental thing about him, really.
What is that one chapter in the narrative that really moved you and hit home?
I mean, I remember very clearly the first time I was reading the script, and I was on episode 6, and the part where Karan has, he's been filmed, gone to jail, come out, and that there's a scene at the lunch table with his family, and where then the media turns up at the door, and for the first time he realizes his father will actually support him no matter who he is. Um, and I remember reading that scene and feeling that, oh my god, everything that this character has been up until now, and everything that he becomes from this point on, it all came down to that one scene. And it was amazing because I didn't have a single dialogue in the scene, but I knew that, like, this is the scene which I will juice. And it was amazing. And yeah, and thank god, yeah, I think it came across. I think I felt it on from the reaction of all the people that were on the set that day, and I knew that. Yeah, I think that was the strongest point of contact for me with Karan.
So much. It's been wonderful chatting with you.
Likewise.
I here's wishing you many more breakthrough performances.
Thank you, Jitesh.